Thousands of forced labourers who've been released from scam centres along the Thai-Myanmar border are stranded in makeshift camps in Myanmar. Some report low food supplies and poor sanitation. Our correspondent Jonathan Head is in Thailand.
The buildings you can see behind me, those white buildings there, that's one of, we think, around maybe up to 30 scam compounds that have been constructed along this border, right along it for a long distance over the last few years, built by Chinese gambling syndicates. In them, they have been carrying out elaborate fraud where they persuade people all over the world to part with their savings, and they use labour, basically people who've been lured here, again, from all over the world. They need all kinds of languages to do it. And those people, in many cases, have been tricked and then forced, using torture and beatings, to keep going. It's a notorious business. It's deeply involved in other areas of transnational crime. And in the last couple of weeks, the Thai authorities, the Thai government here has decided it's had enough. It's cut power, it's cut telecoms, and that has forced the militias who control that part of Myanmar, and they were in on the scams and helping them. They've now decided, because they're being hurt so badly by their severing of ties with Thailand, to start releasing the workers. So around 8,000 have been freed from these scam centres. The one behind me, it's called Wanya. We believe that most of the workers have been taken out of that. But the problem is their only way out is through Thailand. Thailand has to process them. That's a very slow process. And in the meantime, these people are stuck in makeshift camps over the border in deteriorating conditions. The frenzy of construction has now stopped. The rows of featureless buildings which have sprung up along the Mui River are now being emptied of their workers. Many have been trafficked and horribly mistreated. When asked, nearly all want to go home. Last month, Thailand cut fuel and power to the scam compounds, forcing their militia allies to start freeing the workers. This group was pushed over the narrow river on a raft and taken in by the Thai army. Hundreds of Chinese workers have already been flown home. They were clearly being treated as criminals, not victims. But the flow of evacuees to Thailand has now stopped. I spoke to Mike, an Ethiopian stranded in Myanmar, with 400 others who've escaped.
The conditions we are in is very hard. We are sleeping on the floor. The toilets are very messed up by now. I just want to go home. I just want to go back to my country. That is all I'm asking.
For years, Thailand has been accused of doing too little to stop compounds like the one behind me from running their fraud and human trafficking scams. Well, now Thailand has started to act, forcing the armed militias over the border to free thousands of trapped workers. And yet it seems no one has thought through how to move so many people from so many countries back here to safety and back to their own homes. For the moment, Thailand is reluctant to bring over more if their own governments aren't ready to fly them home.
Unfortunately, we are hearing distressing information about lack of sanitations and toilets. Many of them were actually screened for TB and were positive for TB. We're hearing from them that they're coughing up blood. Our worry is that we're not engaging fast enough, and these people are actually basically suffering while they're waiting.
And you see, there is many army also in this area. So if they will find me,
it's very dangerous. We met Aryan, a young Bangladeshi man who escaped from a notorious compound last October. He's come back to try to free 17 friends who are still there. He describes a brutal regime with frequent electric shock torture.
Their rule is very hard. They have the target every week, $5,000. If no, give 2 electric shock, bamboo.
2 electric shocks?
Yeah. Every week, we need to earn for them $5,000.
How many people did you scam?
It's like
in the 3 months you were there?
Many people. I don't count, but
like 20, 50?
Or more than
100?
Yeah, 100.
Even now, there are thousands still working under duress in these compounds, stretching right along this border. The civil war in Myanmar has ignited an epidemic of transnational crime, which is proving difficult to control.